Nigel, congratulations. A battling performance earns you maximum points to start the new year with a bang.
Oh, wonderful 3 points, and I don't think any more than we've deserved. You know, we played well at Reading a few days ago. We needed fresh legs out there today, and ultimately they've made the difference. But having players back available of Lee Gregory's quality undoubtedly helped us today. You know, second goal wins us a game. We had to sit in a little bit more than we normally would like to second half, but that's down to the effort that we've put in recently and also the quality that Bolton possess.
When you looked at the first 15 minutes, were you expecting goals in this one?
Yeah, well, it could have been 2-2 after 15 minutes. They started. I thought they capitalised. We gave the ball away a little bit sloppily 2 or 3 times, or lost a tackle here or there, and they got situations from them. And then we had situations at the other end as well. It was a proper game right from the start. You know, the 3 games we've had against them this season have been, I think, very good, entertaining games against 2 good sides.
Stephen McLaughlin broke the deadlock after 15 minutes with a nice strike from the left side of the box.
Yeah, just came out to him. We thought for a moment he'd taken too long, but he just composed himself and a lovely trusty left foot. Goalkeeper was slightly unsighted, I think. Gave us the boost we needed.
And then later, great tenacity from Lee Gregory, 1-2 with Hiram Boateng. Looked for a moment like he was going to be pulled down for a penalty, but he manages to hook it over the goalkeeper from 8 yards.
Brilliant finish. It's a proper striker's finish. People think he's just got a toe on it. He knew exactly what he was doing, and a sign of a good striker, a finish like that. And we've missed him for, I don't know, 7-8 games has he been out for. And you think of the 5 that we lost, and you think, well, he might have just done that in 1 or 2 of them when we lost by the odd goal. But good to have him back now, and we're going to look after him, and hopefully he'll stay fit for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it's an exciting partnership on paper, isn't it? Lee Gregory and Rhys Oates up the top. How do you think they did today?
I thought they were a handful. Rhys could only do 45. His knee just stiffened up towards the end of the first half, an incident in the corner, and then Lee did well to get an hour, I think, out of him as well. And then Will Evans comes on. Lucas got a knock in the warm-up at half-time, believe it or not, so he couldn't come on second half. But then Ben Waine, I thought, did well for 10 minutes.
Their tails were raised 5 minutes before the break with that goal.
Yeah, it's a little bit down our right-hand side there, left. The lad got in, didn't quite go with the runner, but it's a brilliant finish into the top corner. You know, it's one of those where it could have hit the post, could have gone over, but he's finished it well, and it was game on from there.
At spells, or in spells, in that second half, as you said earlier, you had to sit in, which you're not really used to this season.
No, we've been, I think, on the front foot, home and away as much as we can, but I thought we showed a different aspect of our performance today that we haven't shown or had to show too often. But I thought we were solid. I think they had the one good chance, which Christie the lad just got a foot on it and just rolled into Christie's hands. Apart from that, not too much. And I thought we were a threat on the break as well. You know, with Will Evans up there, he had a chance with a glancing header, just went just wide. So I think over the course of the game, and certainly over the course of the 3 that we've played, we deserve to win 1.
May you have had a penalty in that second half when Will Evans' feet looked for a split second to be taken from him.
The officials were adamant he slipped, but I'm not so sure, so I'm going to ask him now if he got touched. He certainly wouldn't have gone down trying to win a penalty unless either he slipped or he did get touched, so I forgot to ask him.
What pleases you most from this latest win, Nigel? Because, for instance, you played Peterborough, it was a completely different way to victory, as was this.
Yeah, and Rotherham, a few weeks ago, we've won 3 out of 4. It's an unbelievably good return in the 10 days, 4 games in 10 days. And we should have got something at Reading as well. But as I say, having to dig in doesn't do any harm at times. And I think the crowd get a bit frustrated with 20 minutes to go, but then as the clock ticks down and they see the last 10 minutes, come on, we can do this, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it by being dogged and determined and restricting them to very few chances. And still trying to get a goal on the break as well. You don't rule that out, but we thought that was our best way to win today.
6 changes at the start of play. Was that just to freshen it up, given the packed schedule?
That was always the case. We pick the teams ahead, and we have a rough idea of who's going to play in what game when you have these sort of 4 or 5 games in sort of quick succession. So Keanu's off. Hopefully we'll have some positive baby news with him later. So that was personal stuff with him. Elliott just needed a breather, and he just played 2 games. Same with Will Evans and Lucas. The work rate they've put in the last few games, we just needed fresh legs, and I thought everybody contributed again today.
It's been a fruitful, festive spell so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic to get to what we're 34 points now. Let's get a couple more and get up to that, and look forward to the FA Cup as well. Let's get a result at Stockport on Saturday. Very important now that we don't that we back it up with something.
So another great win. Thank you.
Thank you.